Okay, so I'm hoping now you can all hear me. I've had sound issues for the past couple of days. It's been quite horrendous. So what I've done is I've managed to fix it. I'm hoping that this works now. Because yeah, it's been a bit crazy to try and fix my sound. So okay, what I was saying in previous, I'm gonna redo this. So as you can see, I have a Hotel Mondial sign right behind me, and I'm not going to bang on about it just being about Ulieva. It's not just about Ulieva. As much as they are a big part of why we're fighting for this show, they're not the only reason. We're fighting for Hotel Mondial because it has provided representation not just for the LGBTQ community, but also for other minorities. So we've got Lynn and we've got Lara, both of which are mixed race or biracial, if we want to use the correct political term. Um, and they are two major characters in the storyline. Um, Hotel Mondial doesn't just deal with the effects, doesn't just deal with the LGBTQ relationship between Ava and Uli. It also deals with serious issues such as domestic violence, coercive control. It's dealt with gambling addiction. It's dealt with, if I remember correctly, it's dealt with other issues. It's dealing with financial hardship as well, and it's done in a way that is realistic and appeals to the viewer and makes people understand um the way you know the topic at hand. Um, it's dealt with addiction. It's dealt with mental health issues, and that's important. It's not over. It's not sensationalized. It's not overdone. It's done in a way that people can relate to, and that's important. Um, there's a reason why this show's touched hundreds of people, or maybe even thousands of people in 65 different countries. And for ZDF to turn around and say, because it didn't reach its audience share by 2%, that we're cancelling the show, um, to me, it feels as if they're just looking for excuses to take away a show that has reached so many and has so much potential. Um, that they're terrified of what that means to them, um, and they're terrified of. I don't know why they're terrified of it. I really don't. I don't see why they should be scared of having an international audience when having an international audience that for a small show that not many people would have known about if it hadn't been for the social media, for the YouTube videos, the TikTok videos. You know, I only discovered Hotel Mondial and Ulieva because of YouTube and of Twitter, or X as it's now known. And I've got to say, the impact that having the community that this show has built around Ulieva and Hotel Mondial is unbelievable. I've struggled with I still do struggle with mental health problems. I suffer from PTSD, anxiety, depression, due to emotional trauma, and this show has saved my life in so many ways because it's given me the representation that I've been desperately looking for. And it's very rare to find a couple over the age of 40, um, with two actresses who are amazing allies. We couldn't have asked for better allies in Gazine and Agnes, who are phenomenal talents. And I hope one day to be able to go over to Germany and see them on stage. I will need to brush up on my German first, though. I am a little rusty. Um, they have, they had so much input into Uli and Eva. Um, you know, Gazine said during the live Insta that herself and Agnes did, and she wouldn't have taken the part if Agnes hadn't, taken the part of Uli, and that shows a lot of understanding from the actresses, and I know they feel a great responsibility as well. They have that great responsibility on their shoulders, but they've they've handled it with such grace, and I know they were overwhelmed by the amount of support, and amount of, the impact of the storyline. Um, they weren't expecting such their storyline to have such a wide-ranging response, and it is one of those things that is very rare when it comes to TV dramas, especially a TV drama that, not a lot of people will have known about outside Germany, if it hadn't been for social media. And I mean, there are people in countries that are risking their lives to watch Hotel Mondial, the likes of Russia, Iran, Middle Eastern countries, China, um, who are risking their lives to watch Hotel Mondial because they feel represented and they feel seen and safe. And if we lose this safe place, then it will have a detrimental effect on people, myself included. Um, I've been tearing up the past 2 days because of the loss. I'm feeling the loss of Hotel Mondial already, and the last episode hasn't even aired. Um, I've been telling myself all day today that I don't know whether I should watch it tomorrow. Um, because I don't know. Maybe I don't want to say what will happen because I don't know if it will be a positive outcome for Ulieva or how the show will end if that's going to end positively. I'm pretty sure it won't because the writers would have been expecting a third season, and I know that um, Gazine, Agnes, and the cast of Hotel Mondial are devastated by the decision to cancel the show. Um, that has been very self-evident over the last couple of days, with the amount of Instagram um, reels have been seen, that have been posted, and the comments that have been made. And I know that they're feeling the loss as much as we are, and I know they want us to keep fighting for this show, and that's what we're going to do. We're not here to lie down anymore. We're not here to be swept under the rug. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. We are going to fight. We're going to kick, scream, do whatever it takes. I even said to myself yesterday, I would happily go to Germany and picket ZDF, um, to get this show brought back. Because I don't think ZDF understand the impact this show has had on so many people, and if they did, they wouldn't have done what they did. Um, or I want to believe they wouldn't have done what they did, but I can't say that for sure. I know what big TV broadcasters are like. I won't name the one over here, but I'm sure you are all aware of the big broadcasters over here, um, who have who are very politically motivated, um, and do have a cancel culture, and we don't want to go back to that. We don't want to go back to the cancel culture or the bury your gays culture or the cancel your gays culture. We thought we'd moved on from that, and if ZDF, don't want to listen to us, that's their prerogative. But we're not going to stop fighting, and we're not going to stop wanting what we want. Um, and I hope, we get the support of, people abroad for, more fans from abroad. Um, fans in Germany, fans in the UK, fans in the States, fans here on in the European continent, um, to stand up and say, "Yeah, enough is enough. Um, we wanna be heard, we wanna be seen, and we won't stand for cancel culture anymore." Um, as I said, I don't know how it's gonna end tomorrow. I won't even think about it ending tomorrow because I don't think we should say goodbye. I don't think saying goodbye is productive. We should not say goodbye tomorrow because as long as there is a chance, then saying goodbye is a finite. It's a finality. And I don't believe that it is going to be final. Um, yeah, tomorrow is going to be very, very hard for all of us. Um, and though I do have other ships I support, there's nothing more important to me than trying to save this show. Um, and yeah, tomorrow I'm not saying goodbye. I refuse to do it, and I think everyone else should refuse to say goodbye too, because as long as we're fighting, there is a chance. And you know, at the end of the day, we may lose, but we're gonna go out fighting. If we're gonna go on fighting, and if we do lose, then we've gone out, fighting for what we want. But I don't think we will lose, and I hope we don't lose. Um, because one voice, one collective voice is stronger than just one voice in the darkness. And we have a collective voice. We have people. We're all in this together. We're all a family who's willing to stand up and fight for what we believe in. And I'm just one voice in the in a group of hundreds, maybe thousands of people. And I just wanted to put my opinion. I just wanted to express my support for the Save Hotel Mondial group. Pledge that I will do everything I can as an individual and amongst the group to help save Hotel Mondial. And I just want to thank Helena, Marie, and Sky for everything they're doing as well, and obviously offer a massive thank you as well to Gazine and Agnes, who I know are willing to fight for us. I hope they're willing to fight for us and fight and stand by us and helping us get Hotel Mondial back. Um, and obviously, I want to thank every single member of the community of Hotel Mondial as well, because without you, there isn't going to be a chance to save this show. So, guys, I'm going to end it there, and I'm just going to say we fight, we scream, we kick, we don't lie down, we don't take this cancellation on our lying down. We fight for the change that we are all desperately needing, and we fight for the representation we deserve. So signing off, guys. Please feel free to share this um online, on Twitter, on Insta, on TikTok, on whatever social media platforms you can get your hands on. I don't care. Um, I think it's important that people get their voices heard. Um, and I stress more people to make their own videos to stress how important Hotel Mondial is to you, and maybe even put a collection of videos together and send it to ZDF and show them that it's not just about the German fans, it's about the international fans as well. And you know they need to understand that they're not just taking a safe place away from their German fans, but also the international fans. So yeah, we're not gonna lie down on this one. Signing off, guys.